Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. I am Rustam Ali Samo. Today in this video we will discuss a very essential topic of English grammar, simple, compound and complex sentence. Guys, these are structured and framed to determine different meaning and different nature. Before starting this topic, simple, compound and complex, it is necessary to know about the class. So first of all, we have to understand what is a class. Guys, class may be defined as a part of the sentence that contains subject and a verb. Sometimes it may be defined as a part of the sentence that contains subject and a predicate. Predicate must contain verb and object. So in all cases, whether it contains subject and verb or it contains subject and predicate, means in all cases we determine it a class. Here, through these examples, we will know that how class is made. In the first sentence, he writes a story. Here we have used subject, verb and object. Means here we have used subject and predicate. In the second sentence, she breaks. Here it only contains subject and verb. So in all cases, whether it contains subject, verb and object or it only contains subject and verb, we call it a class. Further, classes have been categorized into these three groups: principal or main class, subordinate class and coordinate class. Principal or main class may be defined as a such type of class that stands itself alone and conveys a specific meaning that should be referred as a principal or main class. It is also called independent class. Here we have joined two statements. I don't know where is my brother. Here you will notice that our first statement, I don't know, stands itself alone and conveys a complete meaning. So here it should be referred as principal or main class. Whereas subordinate class may be defined as that does not stand itself alone and does not convey a specific or a complete meaning. Here we have also joined two statements. Teacher asked me where I put my assignment. Now we have to identify which class is subordinate. So here teacher asked me where I put my assignment. Here our second class is a subordinate class. Whereas coordinate class may be defined as a class that is joined with a coordinate conjunctions like and, but, nor, yet, for. If these conjunctions are used to join the classes, they will be referred as coordinate classes. Here, she went to library and she took a book. Here, we have joined two classes. She went to a library and the second one is she took a book. Here, both the classes should be referred as coordinate class. Here, both the classes have been joined by a coordinate conjunction. Guys, now classes is of three types: noun class, adjective class and adverb class. Noun class logically can be made with these words. Suppose what, who, how and that. Through these examples, we will further notice that how should we recognize a noun class. Here, it looks that teacher will not come today. It looks that teacher will not come today. Here, our second class, teacher will not come today. A noun class may be defined as a class that does work of a noun, a part of the sentence that works as a noun should be referred as a noun class. Here it looks that teacher will not come today. Here teacher will not come today does a work of a noun, so it should be referred as a noun class. In the next sentence, I ask him what he likes. Here what he likes is a noun class. How? Because here what indicates represents a noun. Here I ask him what has been used for a noun. What he likes means a book, means a bike, means a car. Here what represents a particular noun. So here we can say that our second class, what he likes, is a noun class. In the third sentence, I know who will win the match. Here who also represent a particular noun, means here who has been used for a noun. So here who will win the match should be referred as a noun class, because here we demand a noun that I know Ali will win the match. Here we have replaced Ali by a word who. So we can say that such words what, who, how and that, when they are used to make a specific, when they are used to make a class, they should be referred as a noun class. Now we will study adjective class. Adjective class also requires these four words: that, where, who and which. With the help of these words we can make adjective class. How? According to number 1, this is the only student that can complete the exam. Guys, here you will notice that represents a student. Guys, here that can complete the exam is our adjective class. How? Because here you will notice that represent a student. So when we represent noun or pronoun, they will be referred as adjective. So here we have used that for what? To make a class. So we can say that adjective class may be defined as a part of the sentence that works as an adjective. In the next sentence, this is the place where I first saw her. Here you will also notice that where I first saw her is our adjective class. How? Because here we have used where, which represent a place, means here we demand a noun. So here where qualifies a place, so we can say that this part does work of an adjective. So we can say that where I first saw her is an adjective class. According to number 3, he is the man who killed the snake. Here who also qualifies a man, which is a noun. So such words who qualifies noun or pronoun are referred as an adjective. So here we can say that who killed the snake is our adjective class. According to number last, I lost the book which I gave you. Here you will also notice that which here qualifies a book, qualifies a noun book. So we can say that our second part which I gave you is an adjective class. Now guys, now let's discuss the adverb class. Adverb class may be defined as a part of the sentence that does work of an adverb should be referred as an adverb class. Through these examples, you will further identify that which class should be referred as an adverb class. How? Students stood up when the teacher entered the class. Here we have joined two statements. Our last statement, when the teacher entered the class, should be referred as an adverb class. How? Because here we have determined a particular time. So adverb shows the meaning of time, place, affirmation, negation, interrogation, reason, or certainty. If they reflect the meaning of such natures, they should be referred as an adverb clause. How? Here you will notice that when the teacher entered the class, here it determines, it represents a time. So we can say that when the teacher entered the class is our adverb clause. In the next sentence, he enjoys wherever he goes. Here our second part, wherever he goes, is also referred as an adverb clause because here our word where represents a particular place. So we can say that it is an adverb clause. In the third sentence, I can't do this because I am busy. Here, because I am busy is our adverb clause. In the fourth sentence, if he had worked hard, he would have passed. Here we have used conditional sentence. So guys, all conditional sentence should be referred as adverb clause. In the last one, Ali is as clever as Ahmed. Here we have made a comparison between Ali and Ahmed. So such types of structures should be referred as an adverb clause. Now guys, we will study simple, compound and complex sentence. A simple sentence may be defined as which contains one subject and one predicate. He writes a letter. This sentence contains subject, verb and object. Simply we can say that this sentence contains subject and predicate. So a simple sentence may be defined as that contains subject and predicate. In the next sentence, they are going to market. Here our sentence contains one subject and one predicate. So according to the definition of simple sentence, that contains one subject and one predicate. A compound sentence. Guys, a compound sentence may be defined as it contains two subjects and two predicates. Compound sentence is made with two independent clauses of equal rank. Guys, we have studied about dependent and independent clauses. A compound sentence is made with two independent clauses of equal rank connected by coordinate conjunction. And it is essential, it is necessary that they are linked logically with these coordinate conjunctions framed by. Means while making a compound sentence we require for, and, nor, but, or, yet. So logically compound sentence is made with these conjunctions. Through these examples you will further notice that how compound sentence is made. Here, I want to play with you, but I am tired. Here, both the clauses have been connected by a coordinate conjunction, and there is a logic between these two clauses. So we can say that this one is a compound sentence. For suppose if we say he writes a letter and I go to bazaar. Here we have joined two clauses and they are connected by a coordinate conjunction and, but we can't say it a compound sentence because they are not linked logically. There we don't find any connection or a logic. So here I want to play with you but I am tired. Here both the clauses are joined by a conjunction but, and you will notice that there is a logic between these two clauses. In the second sentence, I will teach you or you will teach me. Here we have used two clauses of equal rank and they are joined by a coordinate conjunction or, and there is a link between them. In the third sentence, listen carefully and take notes. Here both the clauses have been joined by a coordinating conjunction, and here both the clauses have been joined by a coordinating conjunction, and there is a link between them. So compound sentence may be defined as that contains two subjects and two predicates. Means compound sentence requires two independent clauses of equal rank connected by a coordinating conjunction, and there must be a logic between these two clauses. Now let's discuss complex sentence. Basically, complex sentence demands two or more than two clauses, of which one must be independent while the rest should be dependent. Means complex sentence either requires two clauses or more than two clauses, of which one should be independent while the rest should be dependent, and they are joined with subordinate conjunction. Guys, when we are going to use subordinate conjunction, it will obviously make our dependent clause. Through these examples, we will identify that how complex sentence is made. Here, look at these examples. Although he is clever, still he could not pass the exam. Here, guys, you will notice that our second part, he could not pass the examination, is independent clause, whereas our first clause, although he is clever, here it is a dependent clause. According to next sentence, whenever prices goes up, customer buy less products. Here our second part, customer buy less products, is independent clause, because here it stands itself alone and conveys a specific, a complete meaning. Whereas our first clause, whenever prices goes up, what happens? Here it doesn't convey the proper or specific meaning. So we can say that our first clause is dependent, whereas our second clause, customer buy less product, is independent clause. So we can say that this one is a complex sentence. According to number 3, whenever you go, you will find such beautiful objects. Here you will find such beautiful objects is our dependent clause, while our first clause, whenever you go, here it determines a condition. So we can say that this one is a dependent clause. So according to the definition of complex sentence, that requires two or more than two clauses, of which one must be independent while the rest are dependent. Now guys, there is an activity for you. We have studied clauses, simple sentence, compound and complex sentence. Now you will easily solve this activity. Number 1, the student was dull, but now he is in a better position. Here you will notice that we have joined two clauses with a coordinate conjunction but. So according to the definition of compound sentence, when two clauses of equal rank are joined with a coordinate conjunction, it will be referred as a compound sentence. Here guys, in the next sentence, I guess what? Here it doesn't convey a proper or specific meaning. He will appear in CSS exam. Here we can say that he will appear in CSS exam is independent clause, while our first clause, I guess, is a dependent clause. So according to the definition of complex sentence, when we need two or more than two clauses, of which one must be independent while the rest are dependent, so it should be referred as a complex sentence. When all else fails, here it is also a dependent clause, whereas our second part, read the user manual, is an independent clause. So we can say that it is also a complex sentence. It was Ahmed who paid for the drink. Here we have joined two clauses of it was Ahmed who paid for the drink. Here our last clause who paid for the drink is a dependent clause. So here it should also be referred as complex sentence. I met the man who spoke English. Here I met the man is independent clause. Who spoke English is our dependent clause. So here we can say that it is also a complex sentence. Ali can be rude at times, but he is a nice boy. Here both the clauses have been joined with a coordinating conjunction but and both are independent clause, so we can say that it is a compound sentence. All the students stopped talking when the teacher entered the class. Here guys, we have already studied that when, where, whenever, as they are used to make a complex sentence. They are used to make a complex sentence. She is a math teacher, therefore she can solve this sum. Both here we have joined two clauses of equal rank, so we can say that this one is also a compound sentence. He killed the snake easily. Here it only contains one subject. Here it contains only one subject and one predicate. So this last one sentence may be referred as a simple sentence. So guys, hope you understand this video very well. Thank you for watching this video.